After weathering a sea of controversy, Noah arrived in first place in the weekend's box office. Paramount's biblical epic starring Russell Crowe opened with $44 million. Lionsgate's teen science fiction thriller Divergent claimed second place, earning $26.5 million in its second weekend. And Disney's globe-trotting Muppet movie Muppets Most Wanted came in third, earning $11.4 million. Well, maybe it's only April, but sure feels like Hollywood has kicked off the summer movie season with this week's release of Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Here's Sean McBride, the movie guy, with a review.
Captain, to build a better world sometimes means tearing the old one down.
Cap is back with a big-budget Marvel action film that finds our all-American hero taking on another super bad guy. This time it's an old friend known as the Winter Soldier.
Fast, strong, had a metal arm.
Now look, the quality of a hero is measured by the villains he fights, and this Captain America movie succeeds because this Winter Soldier is no pushover.
People are gonna die. I can't let that happen.
Of all the Avenger characters, Captain America sometimes comes across as so true blue that he's not as interesting as, say, Iron Man or the Hulk. So it came as a welcome surprise to find that this new movie has a bit more edge than expected. I also love that the movie chose to go old school with its fight and chase sequences. There aren't many computer-generated graphics this time around, just lots of good old-fashioned hand-to-hand combat.
On this film, I think we really get to show Cap advancing in his skills and stepping up the fighting ability.
It's thrilling stuff and a great start to the summer movie season, even if it is only April.
The price of freedom is high. It's a price I'm willing to pay.
And that's what's new at the movies this week. I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy.
And Sean McBride, the movie guy, joins us to talk about this week's new movies. Hi, Sean.
Happy first day of summer, apparently, because summer movies are here.
Yeah, it must be. I'm mowing already, so why not make it summer? But, okay, obviously the strategy here is to kind of get one out front because we'll have all the summer releases. Captain America as a series has been a pretty good series of superhero movies.
Yeah, I think it's been an okay series. It's interesting that I always thought Captain America, and to some extent Thor as well, they're kind of bland beefcake superheroes, whereas someone like Iron Man has a lot more character. You know, that's more about Robert Downey Jr. just really going to town on this role. In the role of Captain America, Chris Evans, I don't think has been as memorable. That being said, I think this is a pretty good movie, and it works well for two reasons. First is that it tries to get a little darker, a little edgier, and because it also allows us to spend more time with Scarlett Johansson, which obviously for a bunch of fanboys that will be a very positive experience. You know, watching her in her bodysuit. That will work. We'll just leave it at there. But the other thing I think that really works this time out is that they do a lot of old school practical special effects. I mean, sure, there are some flying ships and all that stuff. It's a superhero movie. You expect some of those special effects. But this one is really about the stunt work. You know, the motorcycle races and the big jumps and the hand-to-hand combat. And it gives it sort of a sense of reality, which is, you know, frequently missing in a superhero movie. So I really enjoyed it. I'm not a huge fan of Captain America, but I am a fan of this movie. I thought it was very well made.
Interestingly enough, this apparently is directed by committee because they're the Russo brothers and Josh Whedon. Now, Whedon, if I remember right, wrote the first Captain America movie, directed Avengers. So what is his role in all this?
He, you know, people know the name Joss Whedon. They don't know the names Joe and whatever the brother's name is, Russo. So Joss Whedon signs on, so the fanboys will come out and they feel like it has the director's stamp of approval, but really I think the Russo brothers directed it.
Another movie opening this week is Bad Words. This is Justin Bateman's directorial debut. Also stars in the movie. Early reviews seem to be very, very polarizing. Some critics love it, some critics hate it. What's happening in this movie?
Yeah, Jason Bateman, like you said, is the writer-director of this, and it's interesting, he has such a nice guy persona. It's really quite a departure to see him play such a despicable role. It reminds me of Bad Santa type movie, but this one's set in the world of the National Spelling Bee. And it is very funny watching him basically crush children's dreams of spelling bee grandeur. That is not going to be for everybody. I suspect that more genteel audiences will be very distressed by watching Bad Words. That being said, if you like your comedy kind of sick and twisted, I thought it had some really good funny moments to it.
Yeah, I heard a story about this. The script on this movie is kicked around Hollywood for a long time. Everyone thought it was a great script. Nobody wanted to make the movie just for those reasons.
Exactly.
Another movie opening here is 50-1. This is the true story of the racehorse Mind That Bird. Get the horse's name right, and you got to love a story about a horse.
Yeah, Skeet Ulrich is the star of note in this. Basically, it's the underdog story of this crooked-footed horse that comes out of nowhere to do the Kentucky Derby. I haven't seen it. It hasn't been reviewed by almost anybody. I'm sure somebody's mother has seen it by now, but I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you much. But it looks like it's set up to be a family sports drama. Probably fine, particularly if you have young kids and are looking for something kind of safe to see at the movies this weekend.
Yeah, it's all Captain America, isn't it?
That's right. But summertime, we're here.
All right, well, happy summer, Sean.
All right, we'll see you next week.
We'll see all of you at a matinee.